Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another live stream with Mr. and Mrs. Talking Bullion.
Hey everyone.
See, we have Alex out there.
Hey Alex.
And Mark Z. Good evening to you as well.
Hi Mark.
And Mrs. TB, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you doing, Mr. TB?
Doing great actually.
You are?
Yeah.
Cool. You must have had a good day.
Oh yeah. It's been a good week. Everything's been good over here at the old TB household.
Yes. You had a little bit of a detour after you got off of work. Maybe you can talk about that a little bit later on.
Oh, I sure will. I always like to talk about buying coins. Hey, Lindy, how you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. So we'll wait for a few more people to get out here. We usually have a decent number of people. Tonight we're going to do a little bit differently, though. We usually have a special guest, but we chose this week to just come on out here and chat with you guys, maybe get to know you a little bit better, get to know us a little bit better. And we got some questions prepared, and we're just going to kind of do that tonight, just kind of wing it and have some fun.
Yeah, maybe ask you guys some questions. And, we don't have a quote-unquote special guest, but I think Mr. TB is pretty special. So.
Oh, my. That sounds good to me.
It's got to be a good anniversary present coming up soon, I'm sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how are you guys doing tonight? Let me check my... That looks pretty good. Just checking my technology here, making sure everything's working. Well, there's some nice looking coins, Mrs. TV. I like those.
Oh, yeah. You don't get to keep those, though.
I know. We've got some giveaways tonight. We're doing a couple pieces of silver, as you might imagine, from the Talking Bullion clan.
Oh, yeah.
So, and also, Alex, let me know if you're still out there, because I was hoping to open up an envelope you sent us. Oh, Mark, you're working. Well, glad you can check in while you're at work. I don't really have that luxury. I'm so busy at work all the time. I am an IT manager and should be able to use technology while I'm at work, but just kind of busy. So, well, no, we appreciate you joining us from work. That's really cool. So what's going on with you, Mrs. TV?
Oh, trying to stay warm in this really cold weather.
Geez.
Oh, my gosh.
We live in Michigan. I'll tell you, the weather's been brutal lately. The wind and the cold has just been pretty tough to take. I'll tell you, hanging around outside isn't fun to do.
Right. It's nice when I can just work from home.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, right now,
for you.
I'll go ahead. We're not really broadcasting any video right now, just our logo. But I'll go ahead and turn my camera on because then we can see some pretty coins. Those are much better to look at than my TB logo. So you should see those popping up on the screen. There they go. How about that? Len? Can you see those now? Yankee Stacking, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Yankee Stacking.
Yankee Stacking. So, hey, Lindy, you're in Michigan as well, huh? That's
too bad. So sad.
So you know our complaints too. Yeah. I don't know what part of Michigan you're from. Michigan's a pretty big state. Up north can be quite a bit colder than the southern part of Michigan, but still it's pretty cold.
Southeast Michigan gets its cold weather too.
So Yankee, yeah, we're gonna Mrs. TB and I are gonna handle the show tonight. We wanted to just kind of come out here and get to know you guys a little bit better, get to know us a little bit better, and just didn't line up special guest on purpose. So we just wanted to ask ourselves some questions and get the
like why are we still in Michigan?
That is a very good question. I bet it's pretty cold over you're at too, Yankee, over on the East Coast. But you know what? March is right around the corner. We're hearing that the Tigers are down in spring training already.
That's good news.
It is.
Whether or not you like the Tigers or any other sports, that's good news that they're in training.
Hey, Yankee thinks you need to keep me on track tonight.
I will try my best, but we'll see what happens.
All right, so we got a few people. Go Sox. Oh, Red Sox fan, huh? That's cool. You got yourself a good team out there. We're kind of struggling right now, but you know, you can't always have a good team. But I'm hoping the Tigers will get back on track. What's a fair price for Numis coin tubes? You know, Len, that's what I use for my coin boxes, and I usually get them off of eBay. I think I pay like $8 or $9 for 25 of them, but I think there's usually some shipping associated with them. But you should really be paying less than $1, way less than $1 for a coin tube. So I'd say I'm paying probably about 50 cents a tube, and they're not the greatest ones, but they're pretty flimsy. But you know, once you get them full and put them in the box, they fit the coin boxes really nice. So that's why I like to use them. I think they're actually made for the guardhouse type boxes. So hey, VC Coins Nevada, thanks for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. We're just having a talking bullion session with Mr. and Mrs., and then we wanted to get you guys engaged as well. So hey, STP. And then Silver Mountain Man, hey, how you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Welcome, Silver Mountain Man.
Silver Mountain Man, that's a pretty cool name. I like that one.
It is. That is. So, hey, Mr. TV,
yeah.
I was just kind of wondering, so where do you think you're at on, with your 2019 strategy plan?
2019 strategy plan. So any of you that watch that video knows that our strategy was to...
Oh, the strategy that I heard about after you published the YouTube video? Yes, please do tell me.
Well, that strategy was to get a tube of ASEs or any other government-issued coins. A tube would be 20, and a 1/4 ounce of gold. Pretty aggressive. So let me just say that we've been able to get the gold part out of it down, which is, it seems like the toughest part, but really a 1/4 ounce of gold and a tube of ASEs are, pretty similar in price. But I haven't been able to get our February tube of ASEs yet. So that's
time's a ticking.
That's going to be next. Kind of waiting. I don't know. Silver's kind of high right now comparatively to a few months ago, but so I think we're doing okay. We got January taken care of, or midway through February, so I think we'll be able to take care of that. So let me say a quick shout out to Kendall Kidd. Thank you for joining us, Kendall Kidd. He's one of our mods. We appreciate you coming out here.
Hey, Kendall Kidd. VC Coins, did you Nevada?
Yeah, I said hi to him. We appreciate it, VC. Thank you for joining us. And then Mark said he bought a guardhouse box with tubes for quarters on eBay for a pretty good deal. Yeah. You can get them on eBay, and even Amazon sells them for a pretty good price. So, yeah, you got the guardhouse. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Mark. How many tubes have we got in there? You got any filled up yet? And I believe, did those come with the Numis tubes? It's kind of hard to read the bottom of them, but if you look really close, you can see that I think it says Numis.
Do you want to show that?
Yeah, I don't know if
it'll show up.
Show very well, but we can try, certainly.
So it might say Numis on it.
Yeah.
Somehow,
yeah. Numis tubes right there. Numis tubes. So yeah, they're kind of flimsy, not real strong or anything. But like I said, all you're going to do is put them in a box and hopefully leave them alone. So, yeah, they're and the guardhouse boxes are awesome. So, yeah, TP. I said a tube of ASE a month and a 1/4 ounce of gold. So we have
you better get a second job, dear.
we have a pretty aggressive plan, but we want to have something out there that we're working for, because we just want to make sure we don't overlook keeping our stacking going. So on the screen we have the giveaways for tonight. We're doing a 40-ounce Kennedy and a Roosevelt dime. So we'll have a couple questions coming up pretty soon on those. Well, South Texas prepper, I imagine, I don't know if you have any actual goals for yourself, but it seems like you purchase quite a few precious metals per month. So you must have something that you're trying to achieve out there, because you've got some pretty cool stuff that you buy as well. But anyway, so
So tell me a little bit about your little side trip after work today, because I mean you're talking about not reaching all your goals, and then what's happening there?
Well, one of the problems with my goal of a tube of ASEs and quarter ounce of gold is the junk silver. Sorry, 90% constitutional silver keeps getting in my way. I keep getting these great deals, and I have to tell you, when it's below spot, I have a really hard time turning it down. And I've had the same guy from Let Go that I bought off of, I think, 6 times now, sends me a message through the app today saying, hey, you interested in some BU Kennedys and some Mercury Dimes and some Rosies? And, we work a price out, and it's, 40 cents, 50 cents below spot per ounce. So I just have a hard time turning down anything below spot like that. And we've got a pretty cool little thing going on where he knows if he reaches out to me, I'm pretty much a buyer. So as you know, that stuff's not cheap, but when you can get it under spot, it's even better. So yeah, I keep running into these deals
Good deals, yes.
Good deals that are worthy of buying. I mean, if I had to, buy a bunch of 90% at a great price and miss a tube of ASEs one month, I think I could live with that. But I still want to keep the government issued coins coming in. So STP says he's frustrated with gold prices, that they're derailing him from his goals. So yeah, no, gold's gone up. I mean, we got spoiled a few months ago. It's definitely gone up for us too. And when I go out there and I check the prices, it's frustrated me too. And then for whatever reason, I was on eBay Bucks deals a lot last year, at the end of last year. Probably too much. I was buying too much stuff, but I know that they've had at least 2 or 3 eBay Bucks deals this year, and they haven't sent me one of them. So, I mean, it's one thing when you can get them, for 10% off on the gold, that really helps. But without any kind of things like that going on, it's really kind of hard to, get something at a great deal where you feel like you're getting a good deal anyway. So.
Oh, especially when you do things like you go to a coin show.
Coin show? Coin show?
Yeah, so you already forgot about yesterday?
Honey.
All right, confess what happened.
I don't know how many of you guys are fortunate enough to have coin shows every weekend in your area, but over here in the southeast Michigan area, we have a coin show going on every weekend, just about. And some are kind of small, 20, 25 tables, they list them as, and they're pretty small. But the one yesterday was pretty big. It had 90 tables, and these vendors were all just crammed in there. And same one I went to last year. And so it's a really, really good coin show to go to, because you got really a lot of options. I was a little disappointed, almost like STP stop out with the gold. I mean, silver's gone up, and I just didn't seem to find the deals I was looking for as much as I was hoping anyway. I mean, it was, fine, but, it's just silver's gone up, and, the prices were reflected. But I did get to see the 2019 Maple Leaf. I almost bought one. They had one for $18. I figured if I held out, I could probably get it a little cheaper, but just an absolutely beautiful coin. I mean, obviously in the display with the lights bouncing off it. Those are just some really nice coins. And VC Coins Nevada says he's going to sell one of his 1 ounce Krugerrands here in a week. So, gonna let go. I assume you're talking about the gold version of it, VC. I know they recently, in the past year or two, came out with the silver version. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure the gold version would, sell for quite a bit. But yeah, the coin show was pretty awesome. I ended up buying, let me see, I can put it on the screen here. I can take these things out for a minute. So what I bought, you'll be shocked to know this, a roll of quarters. I also got some Mercury Dimes. And you can see here, if you look at it, $3 face at 11 times. I got those below spot because when I went there, spot was 11.3. So, and Mercury's usually have a little bit of a premium on them. And so got these, below spot. That's a pretty good deal, 11 times for some Mercury Dimes. So $3 face would be 30 of them in there. And then here we have, let me just move this aside a little bit. And oh, look at that. Oh my. Look what fell out of that little package there. So.
Yeah, who would have thought that little package had so many things in it? So
just a smattering of stuff. I needed 3 Kennedys to fill up a tube that I had. So I picked up those. And I also needed 2 Mercury Dimes to finish off a tube. So I picked up those. And then I can never resist a Geiger bar. This is a 20-gram Geiger bar. Paid $10 for it. So, not a great deal, but not a bad deal. But as you know, Geiger bars usually have a nice premium on them. So just a beautiful, beautiful little bar there. Love the Geiger bars. Hey, Clever Coin. How you doing tonight? Appreciate you joining us.
Hey, Clever Coin. And
then the last thing here is I bought I love these Sunshine Mint. And there's a little half ouncer. Don't really see the half ouncers very often. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if we put it all back on screen, the Mercury Dimes, the roller quarters, just a miscellaneous bunch of stuff. So
just a little shopping spree that you went out there.
I have tubes of 90% that have to be filled, honey. You got to understand that they can't be partially filled.
That's all right. Keep driving that old car.
So yeah, Silver Mountain Man. I know you told me you're a recent stacker, and we appreciate that. I mean, that's great that you've jumped in and started some silver stacking. So one of the things I was going to share tonight is how to tell how much you should be paying. So you're saying 12 times face, as cheap as you've seen. And that is, a little bit above spot. So one of the ways that you can tell what you want to pay is to take the spot price and multiply it by the 0.715. I don't know if you know this or not, but this is one way you can tell. So because when you go to a coin show, they're always going to say 11.3 times, 12 times, 12.5 times, and you might not know how to translate that to the spot price. So let's say spot right now is about 1580. So if you take 1580 and you multiply that by 0.715, it comes out to 11.297. So that would be 11.3. So if you're going to go to a coin show and you would know that the spot price was about 11.3. So can you live with 12? Yeah, probably. I really can't. I like it at spot or lower, but still 12 is not that bad. But if someone's starting to charge you 13, 14 times, you know that you're paying way too much. So just keep that in mind. That's a good way. Take the spot price, multiply it by 0.715, which is how much silver is in $1. And that gives you the multiplier for the junk silver. So I thought that would be helpful information for a new stacker there, Silver Mountain Man. So I hope that helps you out a little bit.
Yeah, and you've even converted some of your friends, haven't you? You saw them at the coin show?
Yeah, I talked to my friends, and I'm heading out for a coin show. I try to get them to come along with me. And there's 2 people that I work with. Well, one I currently work with, and one's a former co-worker. But, when he worked there, I got him all up into silver and, waving some silver proof sets in front of him and bringing in some great bullion pieces. And I hate to tell you, but actually I'm pretty happy to tell you, he's pretty addicted. In fact, his wife showed up to the coin show with him and was kind of giving me a hard time about, why did you do this? How come you did this to us? This guy, I got stuff coming in the mail every single day. And so he's definitely got the bug and he's buying stuff up. So
at first he was going to send you as his personal shopper, right?
Yeah. He wanted me to find him a 99 silver proof set for $60, and I couldn't find one. It just wasn't available. I mean, the gray sheet or whatever the dealers use. I think the cheapest one I could find was $74. So I'm not sure where he got that $60 from, but they weren't biting on that one. So let's go back up. Silver Wolverine, hey, thanks for joining us.
Hey,
I appreciate
welcome.
it. I don't know. Silver Wolverine's kind of local to me as well. I don't know Silver Wolverine. I was just talking about the big coin show that was on Sunday here. I don't know if you were able to get out to that, but I went out to that yesterday and bought a few things. In fact, the stuff you see on the screen is what I bought while I was there. And let's go back up. South Texas Prepper. I want to go back. STP said, my thoughts on steel as short-term PM. He's going to get his wall. No concrete to be used. Iron, that is a lot of energy. So I'm thinking reclaimed steel is the way to go. Huh, that's interesting. We know STP is likes to recycle things. He goes to stores and, he knows all about that stuff. So that's good, STP.
Yeah, STP comes up with some great ideas about where to look for bargains and how to purchase something and turn around and sell that item, which I would have no clue. I'd just walk by, like most people, I guess, would just walk by those bargains and not even realize what's going on. The opportunity.
So Mark Z, so you bought a roll of constitutional silver from Max and I had a clad coin in there?
What?
I would definitely be complaining. Oh, no, you bought it from a friend who it was in a sealed Max. I got you. Yeah, no, that's not good at all.
Oh.
I'm sure things can slip by. Unfortunately, you didn't buy from Max directly because I'd definitely be letting them know about that. But yeah, LCSs are a good place to go. I've got an LCS that sells their constitutional at the spot, so I can always pop over there if I want to. But like I was talking about earlier, my local Let Go connection has been selling me stuff. I bought some today for 40 cents an ounce under spot, and they were a roll of BU Kennedys, a roll of Mercury Dimes, and a roll of Rosies. So getting Mercuries and BU Kennedys under spot is pretty fantastic. All right, yeah, clever coin, getting some fresh stuff, that's for sure.
Some new old things.
Talking, did you like my song today? I don't know. As you noticed in my comment, I chose not to make any comment about your singing because, well, I like to try to be positive in my comments. Can I just say that?
You don't want to hear Mr. TB sing.
Oh no. Yeah, that was good. That was good, Silver Wolverine. I like that. Great video. Thanks, Kendall Kid, for smashing that like button.
Cool.
Yeah, I think Yankee. I think the Krugerrands, they changed about. I think I read it just a couple of days ago that 4 or 5 years ago they changed them to 999. Prior to that, they were 91% or 22 karat or whatever. But I think now, as VC said, that they're 999.
Awesome. So hey, let's just if you got a minute.
Yeah, I'm just reading the comments. Yeah.
Okay, so I was kind of wondering what your favorite coin was.
Well, my favorite coin, I have a 3-cent nickel from 1865 that I really like. I bought it a couple years ago, and there's just something about that coin that I really, really like.
Can you think of exactly what it is, or there's just a sense of?
I like the fact that Abraham Lincoln could have carried it around in his pocket. Oh. I like that the history of these older coins. A while ago, Yankee had a video about his grandpa and the Morgan, and just thinking about what that Morgan went through. I just love the history of old coins, but unfortunately, I have a hard time paying the price for them.
Right.
I'd rather stack silver right now why it's so cheap. So, but then as far as modern coins, I really think the Mercury Dime is pretty cool. I get a kick out of Mercury, especially when they're in great shape. I love them when they're just really, really nice. I don't think I have one out right now. Let me see.
Able to kind of show what you mean as far as favorite is. None of the ones you picked up Sunday are.
Yeah, there's a couple of Mercury Dimes in here, so yeah. They're in average condition. They're okay, but Yeah, the 1865 nickel. I've got it put away for now. I need to pull that out and
just take a look at
it again because it's just pretty
well,
nice.
What about the Mercury Dimes? Why do you like those?
I just like the style. I think they're kind of classy. I know that a lot of people like them. I just think they represent a good time period in art history, and there's just something about them. I just think the
artwork.
Cool
you like the artwork.
Yeah.
And, okay.
So Mrs. TV, NATV has joined us. Thanks for joining us, NATV.
Welcome.
So hard not to buy bullion. Yeah, I'm reading your comment, Yankee. You're having such a hard time starting your Yankee Silver series of old numismatic coins. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I love them and I love the history of them, and they're probably going to keep their value. The older coins, if you need to resell them, most of them will keep their value. But I just know. I mean, I'm just afraid the silver is one of these days going to be back up at $18, $19, $20 an ounce, and I'm just really trying hard to, stack as much as I can right now because we just don't know. We could wake up tomorrow in a crisis and have that stuff, jump up, and so I'm just trying to get as much as we can. I'm going back up to Silver Mountain Man. Earlier he commented, I bought 20 Walking Liberty hash Friday, and the guy threw in a seated Liberty. I noticed later it was a Carson City. Wow, really? That's awesome. I would,
what does that mean?
Carson City is a mint, and usually anything with the Carson City mint on it is pretty valuable. I mean,
Really?
I would definitely confirm it. So, a lot of the Carson City stuff can be fake because they are so valuable. But Silver Mountain Man, that is really, really cool. That's a pretty nice throw in there. He probably didn't realize it was Carson City, unless for some reason that year isn't valuable. But as far as I know, most Carson City mint marked coins definitely carry some value. Just kind of catching up on the comments here.
So, what's going on as far as, I don't know what's going on with the comments.
Why don't you let me ask you a question, Mrs. TV?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, you got to get involved here.
Okay.
So
I can't guarantee I'll have an answer, but
I'm going to take this
okay.
one thing out here that's flopping around on us. So, Mrs. TV, what is your favorite coin around?
Well, I'd say that, when you first started collecting silver, and I wouldn't have known what was a round and what was a coin, but I guess those were rounds that you were buying, and they had some scriptures on them, and they were really cool. And we still have a few of those left. But yeah, I think I really, really like those. The artwork on them, and then also the scripture, that's pretty cool. But you know that first video that you did out there on YouTube?
My first video.
Way back, what?
The coolest coin ever, I think it was called, right?
Yeah, it has that USS Constitution on the front of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then it has some words on the back from, the Constitution about.
Yep. Article 1, Section 10, it talks about using silver and gold as our tender. And you know what, Mrs. TV, you can tell that was my first video because I had titled it The Coolest Coin Ever. And guess what? It's not a coin. It is a round. So anyway,
maybe you need to go back and change the title a little bit or something. Maybe. So it does look pretty cool. It has some nice toning on it.
So Yankee Stacking wants to know what scripture, Mrs. TB. So we were talking about those first rounds about off eBay. Yankee, I'd have to dig those out. Those were quite a few years ago that we bought those, but I was just going around YouTube or eBay and just finding ones with different scriptures, and back then they were only
Psalms and I can't remember the ones. Like you said, you put those away. We did sell several of those to help out with some medical expenses for someone at one point. So, we don't have them sitting out anymore. Like, But yeah, we have a couple of them around here. But it's just awesome just to have that scripture there, have the artwork, and
yeah, and I get the little what do they call them, like the coin easels, and I set them up on my desk, and I have the scripture, so I get to look at the silver and the scripture at the same time. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to do a little bit of math here. I'm not going to make you guys do it, but while I'm doing that,
thank God everybody's going. You're not going to make them do math.
Mrs. TB, Clever Coin has a question for you. He wants to know, what is your favorite part of the community?
What is the favorite part of the
YouTube community? What are you liking about the YouTube community?
I think it's awesome how people interact with each other, and it really is a community. And I was surprised, honestly. I didn't think that people really got to know each other as much as they do. I think that's awesome. So what do you like about it?
Oh, I love the community. I love everybody out here. You guys are all so awesome. We all support each other, and it's just a great time. I love making videos. I love watching videos. Been a little distracted lately on my video watching. It's so hard to keep up. There's so many good videos out there. I just really want to watch them all, and I look at them every night. And there's times when you get a little bit extra time to go out there and watch them. But there's so many great channels out there, and I want you guys to support me, and I want to support every one of you as well. And I try to comment on them all and watch them all. I give you those run times, those hours that YouTube is so famous for tracking for us. So. I just think everybody's awesome. There's this community where everybody respects each other and treats each other well. We send each other things. We talk well about it. We lift each other up. I love that we lift each other up and keep each other going. So
that was one thing really unexpected, that people send each other friend mail. What a great concept! That
is a great concept. And you can see that a lot of people get some pretty cool things too. I really think that's awesome. So going back to who was it that asked about a roll of quarters, coin hunting couple, and then Len says that Provident has quarters for 29 cents over spot, which is a great price. But if you take a roll of quarters, which is $10, and you do the math, let's take a spot at $15.80. So if you multiply $15.80 times 7.15, that's how many ounces of silver are in a roll of quarters, works out to $112.97. So let's say $113. So if you're going to pay spot for that roll of quarters, you're going to pay $113. So that's kind of your rule of thumb. So a couple dollars over is okay. Anything under is awesome. So that's what I do. That's the math I use when I'm going to meet up with people or make offers on things. So don't pay above 125, but anything below 115 is awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't pay $125 for a roll of quarters. It's way too easy to find it for much less than that. Most coin shows, most LCSs aren't going to charge $125 for it. Hey, Bubba's Coins. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So we're having, just catch up, everybody. We're having just a little gab session with Mrs.Talking Bullion and myself, and looking at your questions, hoping you guys will engage and ask us some things or tell us a little bit more about yourselves as well. Hey, S&P has joined us. Hey, guys. How you doing tonight?
Hey, S&P.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. It's good to see you out here.
See ya.
And then, so we were just talking to Mrs. TB about what kind of coins she likes, and
they were actually round.
She really doesn't have a favorite coin. I mean, she likes 90 percenters and things like that. But as far as she really likes the rounds and the uniqueness of some of the rounds that we get. So, but let me ask you another question, Mrs. TB, if you're ready for another one.
Okay.
What do you think about the Talking Bullion rounds that we've been having Backyard Bullion customized for us?
Oh, well, I think that's like such an awesome idea. I just really like about them is that, those ripples and the stamping. He does such a great job on the stamping. And when you hold it, kind of nice, and I don't know, it has that little bit of weight to it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I just put one on the screen. This is one of the recent ones that I picked up. So yeah, he made some comments on my video about the stamping and stuff, and but yeah, these things are really cool, and I just wondered what you thought about them.
And the fact that, you know, it's not the local neighborhood that we're getting this from. It's coming from the UK, and where did you say that he gets that hallmarked at?
Edinburgh, Scotland. So he sends them to Scotland. He gets them back, and I think he I think he stamps them before he sends them, but I don't think he antiques them until he gets them back.
Oh,
because you can see the antique mark or the hallmarks have been antiqued. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The journey that they make before they get over here to the U.S. So
it makes it a little extra special, really.
I think it's really cool. I would think he does a great job, and
one of the few times you'll pay a premium for something.
Yeah, I don't like paying premiums, but I don't mind paying on these because they're so unique and just so cool. And he does such a great job. He's clearly does a good job, especially on the stamping. I'll tell you, I see a lot of other ones, and I know stamping's a challenge. It's definitely a skill, and it's really cool.
Very nice. Yes.
Yeah, VC Nevada, VC Coins Nevada. I'd love to get one of your rounds. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll make sure I take care of that. But I would certainly love to get. I watch your videos and your porn. It'd be great to get something from you on my poured bars as well, because I've got several from the community. Got them actually sitting right here on my desk, and then these coin easels. A lot of the different poured bars from the community. So yeah, Overmountain, man, those hand poured rounds are pretty awesome. They're very, very unique and special, and it's only 10 in existence, and I've sold a few and given a few away, so I don't have many left. But you know, I kind of got them. Should be doing my 1,000 sub giveaway sometime next couple months, and definitely plan to
have one.
At least one in that giveaway. Yep, because
that'll be nice.
That'll be nice. Yeah, it'd be really nice.
Definitely something to have folks look forward to.
So Alex, on the good price for the ASCs. So obviously the price on the ASCs are always going to be based on spot. So if you can get, obviously if you can get anywhere under $2 spot, you're doing great. But realistically, a couple dollars over spot. I just got a email today from, I think it was from Money Metals Exchange, and they've got them for $2.29 over spot. Not the best deal in the world, but that's a pretty respectable deal. So, right now, $18-ish is probably about what you should be paying for them. I think they were 19 when I was at the coin show. That's a little high. The Canadian Maple Leafs were 18 though. So, VC Coin says you have to have a VC round soon. Okay, thumbs up. You too as well, VC. And I saw your video on your refrigerator magnets and stickers and stuff, and I saw my sticker/magnets made it to you. So thanks for putting those up on your board there. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Lendy, I would say about $18 as well, about what you should be shooting for right now on the ASCs. Some guy had another one on Let Go. I did a video about a month ago on getting one for $15, just one ASC, and then someone had another one for $15, and this one was a proof. And I sent him and are you sure this is genuine? Are you sure? And he's like, sorry, it's gone. And it's like, man, I should have moved on it because those
bargains don't last.
Yeah, I knew somebody was going to get it. Heck, for $15, it was fake, but it looked genuine, and I should have just said I'll be right over. But you can't win them all. You can't.
Fortunately for our budget, you cannot win all of the auctions.
So let me see. Captain Jigga says, "What's the best place to get Mercuries and SLQs everywhere I look online? They're higher than I want to pay. that's what's going to happen with those older coins, Captain Jig, is they're going to try to get high premium, especially for standing Liberty quarters. I don't generally pay for those. Kind of have the Yankee philosophy on that. They're usually not in very good shape. They're usually pretty wore, and they charge a premium for them. So I don't know. Personally, I'd rather just get some decent looking Washingtons and not pay the high price. So, and in the Mercuries, you can find those usually for a good price if you look around. But as far as if I went to my LCS, they probably wouldn't have any SLQs normally. I just don't think they get them in, and when they do, they're going to charge a premium. I'm not going to want to pay. So maybe somebody else in the chat can help you with some good places to look for those. But like I said, I'd probably just go with the Washingtons and get a little bit more bang for my buck.
Hey, Mr. TB, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I know you're really, always looking for those bargains and stuff. But if you didn't have to worry about a budget or anything, and you could buy a coin, what coin would that be? Do you have one that you would, want to buy? That you go, oh, if I had the budget, I'd get this.
Yeah. So if I were to say to the chat, do you know what a Stella is? How many people would know what a Stella is? I'm just kind of curious.
What do you want them to do? Like a Y for a yes, or what?
Yeah, I mean, you can, if you know what a Stella is, maybe you could type a 1.
1. Okay.
Yeah, 1 for. But if I could buy any coin, I would buy the Stella. And I'm just curious if anybody knows what that is out there. Beer. Yeah, I'll be interested, Yankee, to see what you get on what you get for your calls. I'm just I've been steering away from those, but I like to see what they ship you and what they consider calls. I'm assuming you do a video on that. TB has a budget. LOL. No kids, you're gonna get me in trouble.
He's already in trouble.
In fact, my wife just mentioned the B word earlier tonight, I believe.
Budget.
So anyway, the Stella.
What is that?
There was a $4 gold coin back. It was only made in 1879, 1880, and they nicknamed it the Stella. And it looks like, from what I can research, there's only 425 of them made, and they go for a pretty high price. I mean, I would love to collect. I'd like to collect off coins.
Did you say what kind of coin? If it was gold or silver, what is it?
It's a $4 gold coin. So if you do some research on it, I mean, they're just not available anywhere because they're so expensive. But Stella is Latin for star. So they call it a Stella because of the 5-point star in the reverse. And if I could buy any coin, that'd be it. Now, I like off numbers from today. Like, there's a half cent and a half dime and a $4 and a $3. So this would be really cool. But let me see if I can show you. Let me pull up the price chart on this thing. And look at how much this thing. Let me go ahead and present that.
How do you read this chart, DB? What's
so when you look at this chart, you can see the designation here. That's a little bit blurry on the YouTube, but you can see that as you get up to MS60, $130,000, obviously the very nice ones are, you can see here almost $500,000.
Okay, you'd be homeless, but you have a coin.
So you can see that this would be, you asked me if I could buy any coin.
That's right.
So wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool to own one of these? I'll tell you, that'd be fantastic. But like I said, it looks like there's only 425 made, and I read that there's only about 16 known from 1880. So that's pretty cool.
That is a cool coin. How did you hear about that one?
I don't know, just part of my research and stuff, came across it one day, and It was pretty cool.
Why were you searching outside of your budget? That's just the only question. I guess it's a rhetorical question. I don't really expect an answer to even be known by you.
Hey, Steve Rice, thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Hello,
Steve.
hello to you tonight. And then VC, you're blaming us for your burnt garlic bread? Oh, come on.
Man.
We are pretty engaging people, Mrs. TB.
Oh my gosh.
Worth burning your garlic bread for.
I don't need anything to distract me. I can burn garlic bread any day. That's why you do most of the cooking, Mr. TB. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah. TB, are you going to enter our 250 sub giveaway? I sure will. That'd be great. I'd love to enter your giveaway. I need to go check it out. I've been really busy lately, having a hard time catching up on my videos, but definitely want to support everybody in this community the best I can. So I'll go out there and check it out. Coin hunting couple. Thanks for making sure I knew about it.
So hey, when did you want to do your first giveaway?
Oh gosh, time's gone by, isn't it? Let me first say hi to Barbara. Thanks for joining us, Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
Clever Coin says TB told him that I have no budget. Clever Coin, come on! What are you doing to me? Yeah.
Now that I believe.
Yeah, Steve. I was wondering the same thing if VC was cooking that in his furnace. That's probably why it got burned.
The truth comes out.
All right, so let me get this pile of great coin show purchases off my screen. And oh, wait a minute, I mixed in the giveaways.
Oops.
So let's get those back on the screen. And so we got a couple.
Do the one first that you're going to do the giveaway for your first question. You have a couple questions, right?
Oh, you know what? Now I can't do the one because I had the thing on the screen. I'm going to have to switch it out.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, so let's do the. Sometimes it's hard to think. All right, so this first giveaway is going to be about for 40% Kennedy, 1966, on the screen there. And now you guys are just going to have to trust us. I'm going to go with the first answer that we see in our chat. And so I know a lot of times the chat shows different answers. It's happened to me many times where I see it first on the screen and I don't win, but it's going to be what we see on our chat first for the 40%er. Okay? So here's the question, and it doesn't directly have to do with math, but it does. How many troy ounces of silver are in a 40% Kennedy? And I have a 5-digit number on there. I'll take some rounding, I guess. But how many troy ounces of silver are in a 40% Kennedy half?
Any particular reference that you need to?
Yeah, I'm going to give you the reference that I pulled it from, but probably not too quickly because I don't want you to just jump over there and look.
Oh, no math, but hey, no hint either. Do you have any guesses yet?
I have some, but not the correct ones yet.
Okay, so maybe we'll
Coin
give it a
hunting
moment.
couple, yep.
Okay. So how many digits? What do you have? Oh,
I have
5 digits
5
on there.
digits.
So
I'd
would
take,
you accept 4 digits?
I would accept 4. I'd even accept 3, but it's got to be round. If you're going to use less than the total, you need to round up to the proper spot. So get the abacus, STP. You probably have one. Probably picked it up at the thrift shop.
All right. Oh, what's going on?
Well, there we go. Len D got it. That's
All right.
That's correct, Len. 1479. So there's almost, it's more than 1/10 of an ounce in there. So
do you have Lendy's email? Does he need to send you his email address?
he needs to send me his mailing address.
Mailing address. Sorry.
So Len D, if you can send me an email, send an email to tb@talkingbullion.com, we will mail you out that 40%er. So yeah, this would be how much silver is in the actual coin. So they call it 40%, but it doesn't have, 40% silver in it. But anyway, I mean it does, but the actual troy ounces are basically 0.15. So that's it. Yeah, I got mine. I got my stat from coinapps.com. I used that website and another one, but that's the reference I used to get this information was coinapps.com. So congratulations, Lindy. It's awesome.
Congrats. Awesome.
Hey, Big Bank, Little Bank. How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. So we can...
Was NATV out there?
He was out there. I don't know if he's out there now, but... And, all right.
So now what? What do you want to talk about, TV?
Let's talk another question for Mrs. TV, because I can tell she's enjoying this so much. So
I don't know. I thought you were doing all right. You asked a number question without asking people to do math. No, I think that might be a first. I don't know. No math questions. No math questions for me, please.
So let's just talk briefly about, in our family, I'm pretty much the stacker kind of guy, coin kind of guy, but Mrs. TV is really the prepper / nutritionist / she just gets into all that kind of cool stuff. So I'm going to be relying on her if crap ever hits the fan. So
you cannot eat silver.
I can.
Well, you could, and there is colloidal silver out there that people sell.
So let's just let me just ask you something, Mrs. TV, that I'm kind of curious about.
Okay.
What motivated you to start prepping? Because I know that you've been a prepper mentality, basically, ever since I've known you. But where did you get your first motivation to start prepping?
There was a local church that was holding this emergency prepping event.
Okay.
And they had a lot of people come in, like the county emergency preparedness office or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what their title was, but they gave some great presentations, talked about what types of emergencies we might see in this area, and how we should prep for things. And they talked about food. They talked about, having some cash available, ID, et cetera, et cetera. So there were a lot of things. And one of the things they also talked about was this thing called CERT. So it was Community Emergency Response Team. So what they do is they train citizens that want to help participate. So say that there was a really huge event, more than what the local first responders would be able to handle. Then they have these citizens that are trained on that as far as how to help out and how to be dispatched. So we kind of saw that type of thing happening down after Katrina, and we didn't hear quite so much, but there are probably the same types of helpers out there after all these other big events too. But it's just a great way that the local officials know that there are citizens that they can call to help in those types of emergencies. So is there anything else that you wanted to know on that?
Yeah. So what do you spend a lot of your time prepping with nowadays? What's kind of, because prepping's a pretty big topic. What's kind of your focus?
Well, I think it's easy to start, setting aside some water and some food grade buckets, and you can actually get those at even Walmart and like Home Depot or something, but get the food grade ones, and you can start storing things in that. If somebody's just starting off prepping, I would say that, hey, get those buy one, get one free type of deals going if you don't have the budget to throw a little extra food, into storage. But just start getting things that you would normally eat. And for a little bit longer term, and maybe storing in some Mylar bags, the classic beans and rice, because it has a complete protein, etc. My biggest concern though is we need to have things that are nutritious. So, Yeah, I mean, junk silver is good, but junk food is not. So
junk silver, yes. Junk food, no. Come on, Mrs. TV. We can't have Twinkies in our pantry for.
Well, it's okay to have a few things, but you really do need to watch for those, nutrient dense things. Don't forget those, because if you're under stress, you really do need more nutrients.
Well, thanks, Mrs. TV. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good advice on the prepping, and I really appreciate your effort and your attitude towards having us be prepared.
Sure.
And I really appreciate that. So we're good.
Just a little side note, even things like basic baking soda are great because you can make biscuits with, your flour and your baking soda, and you can have that also as a medicinal. Hey, you have indigestion, whatever. You can use it for cleaning. So pretty versatile, those types of things.
I think you're bumming some people out about the junk food revelation.
Well, a little bit of comfort food is okay. Just helps things feel a little bit more normal. But again, high stress, high nutrition is needed. What else is going on over there?
Hey, I wonder if you guys would be Mrs. TV, Steve Rice says he's been stacking Doritos for years. Oh, I love Doritos. I wonder if you guys would be interested in the last few minutes, maybe doing some live, sticker mail openings. I've got one here from Silver Turtle 65 who joined us recently, and I thought it might be cool to open that up while he was on. I know NATV was out here earlier. I haven't heard any comments from him. I don't know if he's still out here, but I just thought it might be kind of cool. Silver Turtle. I just assumed that it'd be okay to open that on up, and let's go ahead and check it out. So let me pull this up. We will move this out of our way.
Don't forget you have that other giveaway too.
Yeah, we're going to do the other giveaway here just in a couple minutes. So I'm going to flip over the envelope here, and let's see what. Let me put it under here. Yep, there we go. Let's see what Silver Turtle sent me. I've had this, I think, for a little while. Silver Turtle. I apologize that I didn't open it up sooner, but just been so busy with stuff. Yep. So I'm going to just take a quick peek, make sure there's nothing sensitive in there because we are live. So here's what he sent me. Make sure I get on screen. I want to send you my sticker. Thank you for being a subscriber. Please send me one of your stickers. ST. Oh man, you got a cool sticker here. Check this out.
Oh, nice.
Turtle 65.
Very nice.
Coins, bullion collecting. YouTube. Wow, that's really cool. Now I'm wondering, I think I'm the only one that put my actual YouTube channel address on a sticker, and I'm wondering why. I'm wondering if I'm violating something by doing that because
no, I don't.
No, I don't know if YouTube has any rules on because nobody else really seems to put it on there. So I hope I'm not violation of YouTube. I don't want to become the next Baggins. I'm just saying. So
and
very nice sticker, Silver Turtle. Thank you very much for sending that to me. That is really cool. And let me know why. I've sent out so many stickers. I can't remember if I sent you one, Silver Turtle. Please let me know if I did or not. And if I haven't, I'll make sure I send you one. But let's do one more. NATV, like I said, I think he was out here.
He was out here earlier.
Let me go ahead. Again, I'm going to, he's got his address on here. I'm going to make sure I hide that. But let's do one more, and then we'll do our last giveaway for the night. And there won't be any math on that one either. So
good, you won't scare folks away.
So here's NATV. Most of you are familiar with that channel. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Reviews, coins, sports, and reactions. That's a cool stick. Look at how nice that is. I like that.
Those are great colors.
ATV. Love your stickers and channel. Keep up the good work. Here's one of our stickers. NATV.
NATV.
That's really
Very
cool.
nice.
Hey, Mrs. TV, would you make a note that I need to send Silver Turtle stickers? I can't remember if I sent him one or not. So I'll, let me see, Silver Turtle. Yeah, your address is on there. I'll send it to the address that's on your envelope. Cool. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And just because one more, guys, one more. Got one from you know who. Silver Baggins. Silver Baggins out. So let's take a look at what he sent me. I think I know what it is because I've received his stickers already. So I think I've seen that new one floating around. I hope it's that. But let's just take a quick look at this and see. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Freed Baggins.
That's awesome.
Thank you for all your support. As of February 11th, Silver Baggins will be Freed Baggins. Join him on YouTube for special live streams, giveaways, and more.
Awesome.
Awesome. Silver Baggins. Cool. That's a really cool sticker. Another dragon breaking out of the chains.
Special occasion sticker.
Yeah, no, Baggins has a great channel. I can't believe that guy can do a video every day and still have 3 kids and work. And I'm telling you, that guy, to be young again. All right.
So, hey, what do you say about that Rosie that you were going to give away?
Yep, here it is. Did I show the date? Gosh darn it, I just slid it on. I didn't mean to do that. Hang on, I gotta get another one. All right, let me pick it out.
Spoil your question with it?
Yeah, the question.
A certain smirk on the smile on the coin work there.
So the question to win this Rosie, the question is going to be, let me just get it out. Mrs. TB is going to be the auditor here to make sure I'm not switching them out on you. So I've got a Rosie here, and to win, I want to know, I will flip it upside down this time. Hello. I would like to know, what year is this Rosie? So to win, you have to tell me what year. And again, it's going to be the first one that comes up on the screen. And you know what? I got to double check it because I looked at several of them. I don't want to give you the wrong data. So one more check on these old eyes looking at this tiny print.
Got some dates rolling up there.
All right, here we go.
Can we see it yet?
Keep guessing. No, you can stop. Yankee Stacking got it.
Really?
Yankee Stacking. I just sent you something.
There, TV.
I just sent you something for last week's.
Man.
My light.
What happened to the light? Too bright?
Yeah, it's too bright. But let me get it up here. Well, we'll take a look at it here. 1959.
Cool.
Nice, Roosevelt. So, Yankee, you've done well the last couple of weeks.
Hey.
Way to go.
That's great.
Yankee cheating? I don't know. He doesn't have a...
Maybe he's a fast typer.
Hang on a second. Let me make sure I got the right thing. Yankee, 1959.
Yep.
Because I saw Mark Z. Yeah, Mark, you were just a couple behind on my screen. You were close, but Yankee got in first on our screen. Yankee loves his constitutional silver, so I think he's pretty happy about that. Last week he won a 1/10 of an ounce, and I got that in the mail, Yankee. You probably haven't received it yet, but I mailed them out, I think, on Saturday. So you'll be getting that. So let me go ahead and, I don't know what's up with the screen, but I'm going to just go ahead and turn my little icon back on and say thank you to everybody for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you.
We really, really appreciate you coming along and hanging out with us. And we had a lot of fun. I hope you got to know us a little bit better, and appreciate you all being engaged and having some fun with us. And Len D, Yankee, he won the 40%er, so we will definitely be sending him something as well. So oh, Len, was that a tough decision? Yeah, go ahead, throw it on in there. Well, that's very, very nice of you, Yankee, to donate it to Len. Len's a fellow Michigander, so we'll get that off to him, and we really appreciate you doing that, Yankee.
Yeah,
that's very nice of you to forward it on to somebody else. It's really cool of you. And we appreciate that a lot. And Yankee, yes, we got it. We will go ahead and send him both. It's very cool. And Len, we'll get that out to you sometime this week. And make sure you send me your address to tb@talkingbullion.com. And we will be good to go. Oh, Captain Jiggy, you're from Michigan too, huh? That's awesome. That's 3 of us that are from Michigan that are on the stream. Len, let me type that in the stream for you. It's tb@talkingbullion.
Yeah, and we're at around the Pontiac area.
Yeah, so we're out in Southeast Michigan.
Southeast.
So yeah, just about 30 miles outside of Detroit. Yep, tb@talkingbullion.com. Good night, Steve. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, very cool, Yankee. That's really cool that you did that. Good night, Yankee. Take care.
Good night.
Oh, you're in Big Rapids, Captain Jigga. So Jigga, so you probably get some nice snow over there, some lake effect snow, I'm sure.
We got plenty yesterday.
Yeah, thanks, Overmountain, man. It is nice to see Mrs. TV supporting the channel. She does a great job. Glad she's hanging out with us, and I appreciate your support of our channel too, Silver Mountain, man. I really appreciate that as well. Thanks, Mrs. TV, for keeping it legit. Good night, Barbara. Thanks for joining us. Take care, Kendall Kid. BC Coins, thanks a lot for joining us, and let me know when you get a chance for the round. Give me some details on that. I'll make sure I take care of you on that. I'd love to have one of your poured rounds there, BC. That'd be really cool. I'd really love to add it to my collection. Good night, Clever Coin. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you modding. Thanks, Kendall Kid, for modding for us.
Thank you.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Silver Turtle live streams at 6 p.m. What, Eastern Standard? What time will you be on tomorrow? Because I'll try to catch up to you. Yeah, Coin Hunting Couple, I'm gonna pop over to your channel and take a look at your giveaway. That's awesome. Appreciate you doing that, and I'll see if I can get in on it. That'd be great. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.